Hey guys, the purpose of this video is to help you select speakers for your Toyota Tacoma. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this into a few different parts. The first one is going to be mounting. Then we're also going to cover power. And then we're also going to cover how 6.5-inch speakers are really not 6.5-inch speakers. A common misconception is that they're all the same size. And I'm going to show you in these speakers, even within the same manufacturers, that they vary in size. So I will break this out into a few different parts. The first one's going to be mounting and explaining the different sizes. The second part is going to be power ratings and how to select the correct speakers and how not to fall for a lot of the hype. Hope this helps you guys out, and it's probably a good idea to view this before you buy your speakers and before you order the speaker mounts from us, so we can make sure we get you the right one for your speaker. Thanks. Mounting options. This section is to help you understand the different mounting options using our speaker adapter plates. We're going to cover the 6.5-inch speakers first, and then what I'm going to do here is show you the picture. The mount below is probably the one we send out the most. It's our standard size. It's 5.1 inches. I'll show you here. Turn this on, and as you can see, this is 5.1 inches. 5.1 inches will accommodate probably 95% of 6.5-inch speakers. I'll show you here. I can take these. This is Polk's new mobile monitor series. Drops right in there. Provides you a nice tight seal. No shifting. It'll even work with this Pioneer 6.5-inch speaker. Drops right in. Same thing. Nice tight seal. The problem that comes into play is when people order the higher end components and they try to install those in the standard mount. If you'll notice here, the mount it just doesn't accommodate it, because usually the higher end components have what are called larger baskets. This is called the basket. Here, what we're really talking about is our mounting diameter. Our mounting diameter is measured from here to here, and this varies on pretty much every speaker. They'll vary. The components generally have much larger baskets. So what we do is we offer these in different sizes. This is our standard size. We also offer custom sizes. This custom size right here is cut out to accommodate this speaker, and I'm going to measure it for you guys. Notice this one is actually a whopping 5.567. So if I take this speaker, drop it in, you'll notice I get a nice tight fit. Exactly what you're looking for. So we offer these in our standard size, and then we offer them in custom. So before you place your order, make sure you know the mounting diameter. If it's 5.1 inches or below, you're probably good with just ordering our standard mount. If you're ordering a set of components, really nice speakers, you're probably going to need a custom sized mount, and we offer those as well. More info. The next section is going to be on power ratings. Whoops, almost forgot more mounting options. Here, these are tweeter adapters. These are if you're going to be using. These are going to be used with the components. Generally, components are a mid-range driver, and then they also include a tweeter. This type of setup provides the best sound quality, and these are generally used along with the subwoofer. But we offer these in custom sizes as well. Kind of the same information. We just need to know the speaker, and we can make these specifically for your speaker. Thanks. Last section is 6x9 speakers. Just about every 6x9 speaker will work, but what you have to look for, what we talked about already, is the top mount depth. As long as it's 3¼ inches or below, it should work with our 6x9 inch mount. We haven't had any problems or anybody reporting any issues with them. So just make sure to look for a 3¼ inch mount or a 3¼ inch top mount depth or less, and you'll be good to go to install 6x9 inch speakers. A lot of people will that do a basic upgrade, it seems like they're doing 6x9 inch speakers in the front, 6.5-inch speakers in the back, and generally a new head unit. And you know, we've got some pretty good reports. But again, for folks that are looking for a higher end system, I'm going to put another video together on how to put together a nice sound quality system, a bundle pack that we're doing, and it'll save you quite a bit of money and it'll sound great. Thanks. Selecting speakers. This section is going to be a little bit kind of helping to clear the air on what to look for when you're buying speakers. I'm going to start off with these Pioneers. If you look at these Pioneers, here's the box. The box states that these speakers will handle 220 watts. Everywhere you look in large print, 220 watts, 220 watts. But you really have to look at the fine print. It says 220 watts max. The real number you want to look for is what's called the RMS. In this case, they call them nominal power. I'm not sure if that's clear or not, but these speakers can realistically handle 35 watts RMS. You really need to kind of ignore the max rating and look for what's called the RMS or nominal rating. I took the liberty of applying 100 watts to these. They lasted for maybe, I don't know, 60 seconds, and you can see that I burnt the tweeter, burnt the voice coil. Now, I don't want to totally just throw these out the window, because if you're going to do a basic upgrade, these will handle 35 watts. Now, if you're just going to go, say, pick up a new Alpine head unit, this particular unit will actually put out 18 watts RMS times 4. So that means it'll power 4 speakers at 18 watts, and it would really do a good job powering these speakers, and you'd get some decent sound quality. This is for people that just want to get a little bit better sound quality than what's currently in their Toyota. Now, over here I've got an entry-level component from Image Dynamics. This is their entry-level CTX, and then over here I've got their high-end XS. And the major difference between these two is the manufacturing process, the products, and the materials used to build them. And I'll go over that if you guys are. I'll go over that. You guys can fast forward through this if you'd like. But these speakers right here can handle 100 watts RMS. That's nearly 3 times what these can handle. This one can handle 125 watts RMS, and it does it much better than this one will do. And it's just basically components. Now I'm going to flip these over. Flipping these speakers over, you're going to see that this speaker has a much larger magnet than this one. This one uses a standard type of magnet. This uses what's called a neo magnet, and I won't go into the full technical terms, but it's basically a higher end magnet material that requires less magnet but provides better sound quality and yields more power. So as you can see, the magnet size generally doesn't mean anything. It depends on the products being used. So I'm hoping this all helps you guys understand, but remember, look for RMS ratings, and if you're looking for really good sound quality, you're going to want to probably look at some component speakers. If you get into components, you're probably going to look at adding an amplifier and potentially adding a subwoofer to get the full spectrum of sound. And I'll go over that in another section. Thanks.